Good evening, I'm Laura Lee. Thanks so much for joining us. Duluth City Councilors are preparing to secure restrictions and regulations on recreational marijuana smoking in public places. Well, tonight, City Councilors met to discuss changes to the proposals ahead of Monday's vote. Northern News Now's Cara Kopp was at the meeting and shares details on those changes.
During an agenda session Thursday, the Duluth City Council moved one step closer to finalizing a recreational marijuana ordinance that creates smoking boundaries in the city.
What we're proposing as of now is just that we're going to take all of the places that you currently can't smoke tobacco. We're going to add marijuana to that, and then we're going to broaden both to all city parks.
Meaning it will be illegal to smoke pot in all public parks, within 100 feet of a medical facility, inside any Duluth Transit Authority, and 15 feet from the nearest point of any DTA transit shelter. The ordinance, once passed, will make Duluth one of the first cities to pass tighter cannabis regulations.
Your rights end where somebody else's lungs begin. It doesn't matter what you're smoking. There should be some reasonable regulations in place for that.
And if you are caught violating the ban, you will be fined.
So what's being proposed in a couple of different forms is that we would have a lower amount for a first and second violation than what's currently in the city code.
The council will consider two different options to vote on during Monday's council meeting. The first option being a more expensive fine.
It would be $75 for a first violation, $125 for a second violation, and $300 any subsequent violation.
The second option, lowering that price to $25 for the first fine, $50 for the second, and $75 for the third.
Essentially, our amendment follows the same format as the ordinance existing, just having different dollar amounts associated with each.
Hoping to work out the details so the city can implement the smoking ban as soon as possible.
I think what we're proposing is fairly common sense, and I would call it a first step.
In Duluth, Cara Kopp, Northern News Now.
Cara, thank you. Now, again, the vote on the recreational marijuana smoking ban is scheduled for Monday at their next City Council meeting.